Furi. Now this game is purely based on a lot of boss battles one after the other using elements like bullet hell and dodging, you know, all the different kinds of things that could be included in boss fights. So we're going to be making a new game today. I've played a little bit of this game before now, so I have a pretty good feeling for some of the mechanics and everything. I'm really excited to play it again, and I'm sure it'll be great. And here's the first cutscene.
You were a weapon, a bringer of death, and now you're nothing. I will keep on killing you, again and again. I am your future, an eternity of slow, painful deaths.
I hear thunder. Bitter batter. Time to wake up.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here with you.
Shake your head. Nod your head. It's time to go. See what they did to you? Pull yourself together. Get out of prison. Kill the jailer. Fight for your freedom. The jailer is the key. Kill him, and you'll be free.
I guess we're going to be breaking out of jail today. You know, I don't know what we've done, but it's apparently pissed off, you know, this little jailer guy. So I guess we're going to have to fight him to get out.
Every step you've taken from that cell, I'll make you regret. You listen to me, and you listen good. You'll never escape. I swear I'll put you right back in your cell. There's an easy way and a hard way. You choose. Excellent choice.
Alright, so Furi is, like I said earlier, pretty much centered around having a great combat system. So we're going to start off by shooting him a little bit, but then after that first little bit, we're going to get right into a little bit of a combat, hand-to-hand combat phase. There's a parry mechanic. Gives you some health back, it's pretty good. So each boss has a certain number of phases now in the top right, so we just got all the way through his first phase. Most phases take a like one bullet hell phase and then about one combat phase. That's usually the standard. We're trying to hit him with some charge shots here. Not doing. There we go. When they get into that little orange phase, that's when it's time to go into one-on-one sort of deal, or hand-to-hand more like. And this is the first boss fight of the game, so they're gonna have us do a little bit of a tutorial here. So they're gonna do this whole charge slash thing over and over again. Generally in this game, if you get a cutscene after an attack like this one, it usually means you're doing pretty good. I mean, you know, the whole cinematic experience or whatever. And there's a lot of bullet hell, and it gets much more complicated than this. So there's these little green pellets, we can shoot those and pick up health. We don't want to hit whatever that purple stuff is on the ground, so we're going to dodge right over that. We don't want to hit him with that, hit us with that, so we're going to Get right into slashing him while he's trying to do all that shenanigan. One more ought to get to it. And on to the fourth stage. He's
Those shocks in the cell, they really
gonna do some kind of little animation here. It's nothing that actually deals damage. It's just gonna run around in circles, you know, because they're better than triangles. Alright. What you can also do in this game is you just trigger the hand-to-hand combat directly if you want. But it doesn't work vice versa. I don't think you can use your gun while you're in the actual hand-to-hand combat mode. And like right here, he's going to be trying to hit us with a hand-to-hand combat thing, so we're going to want to make sure and parry all that. Parrying gets us some health back. We could dodge. It's better to parry because you deal normally more damage, and also we get a little bit of health back. And we have 3 lives. And we can gain lives back based off of beating him in stages.
You're going back.
It's a pretty general rule with parries that it's like a high risk, high reward thing. You know, you want to make sure you hit them for the sake of dealing more damage. But if you miss them, then you're going to get hit, because, you know, damage and all that. Furi probably has one of the best combat systems I've ever played with. If you ever played, like, For Honor or something, you know, combat's a little sketchy sometimes. This one's pretty solid, you know.
Come back here. I will take you down. Yeah, let's do this.
We'll try and hit him with some charge shots here. Can be really helpful. This is a really fun game to play. Everything's really satisfying. Every hit really makes you feel like you've earned it.
You're gonna take some putting back together when I'm done with you.
This guy's just full of threatening one-liners. Maybe that's his second job. Works for DC in their comedy section. It's a really interesting mechanic to use, because you have full directional aiming with the right stick, but you also have to move with the left stick, so I don't really want to say it's like Binding of Isaac, but it's, you know, it's the same feel, at least as far as the bullet hell part goes. Right, that was a charge slash. That was really effective. That got him down. Now he can go into one-on-one mode, hand-to-hand, whatever. Just gonna give him the works by hitting X a few times. Parry that. Give him some hits. All right. Now usually on these last stages, he's gonna go into some usually more advanced bullet hell sort of situation, but then he'll open himself up eventually. It's just you gotta survive it. So there's a mechanic where these light or like thin looking bullets you can also shoot with your own bullets, and that will make them disappear. So I'm just clearing out my own path here. However, I do have to dodge over this pink stuff. Okay, we can't seem to get through those. We're gonna dodge like that. Seemed to work pretty well. That didn't work so well. Okay. Every bit of health matters, I'm sure. Alright, so it looks like he's open. He doesn't have that little orange ore on him anymore. And then usually same thing kind of goes for the last hand-to-hand combat stage, where you just do a lot of dodging. And then you'll go in for one slash combo and it'll pretty much just one-shot him. And looks like we have pretty good chances at the moment. This stuff's pretty easy to dodge. Ah, I interrupted him. You don't want to do that. What you gonna do? Alright, parry. And you're down. There you go. The jailer is dead.
You will be broken. You will go back to yourself.
Bravo! Excellent! What a thrill! Not your first time, right? Anyway, the good news, we're one step closer to freedom. The bad news, there's more out there waiting for us. But don't worry, I know them. I can help. Believe me, what's waiting at the end of all this is so worth the trouble. You and me, we're in the same boat now. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Alright, so I'm not really sure who that whole bunny guy is, but he seems to have a bit of a double-edged sword. I didn't think he'd still be talking.
And you know what? We're going to get there.
He seems to be holding a lot of promises for a guy that didn't actually help us fight, like, at all. He, I mean, I guess he motivated the character, but for the fight itself, not so much. I don't know. He seems to really want to get out of here, and it seems like we're his key, but I don't know if that's going to come back to bite us or not later on. Just have to see. That will conclude this first part of Furi. Thank you for watching.